Meantime, Durston Road in Bozeman is open once again after a semi-truck hauling more than 400 beehives crashed last night on the side of the road.
Traffic had to be diverted all the way around the site for hours so crews could get it all cleaned up. We sent MTN's Cody Boyer back to the crash site, bee stings and all, and he has the latest. Cody.
Well, that's right, Caitlin and Kevin. Now, if you actually were to join me down here in the ditch where this actually happened and take a look, you can still see quite a bit of the aftermath where this happened. If you were to take an even closer look, you could still see hundreds of bees on the ground. Most of them are dead. Many others are very alive. Now, crews say the bees were an issue on their own. On top of there being a language barrier between the two men inside the truck and the crews trying to help them, still the beekeeper who was actually called to the scene, whom I spoke with, says it's incredible this ended well.
It was a great ending to what could have been just a disaster.
The first problem was easy to see. Swarms of bees covering the double tractor trailer on Durston Road last night.
The occupants and drivers of the truck were very fortunate that they walked away uninjured.
Steve Thorson, experienced beekeeper and owner of Montana Honey Bee Company, was called in to help.
There was talk about bringing the fire department in and foaming them. I tried to talk them out of that and say, let's try to save them if we can.
Thorson says Mother Nature worked in their favor.
It was a cool day. The other big thing is when the truck was uprighted, it was almost dark. And when it's dark out, the bees are a lot more docile.
Thorson adds, if you do the math, that's over 130 million bees altogether.
About 4 pounds would be about 12,000. That's a lot.
Apiarists like Steve say losing only a single pound of bees out of 40,000 is pretty amazing. That's only about 1,000 bees.
There's 412 hives on that truck. I would be really surprised if more than 2 of them were damaged.
And according to Thorson, they shouldn't have been driving there in the first place.
They had no business being on Durston and Gooch Hill. And evidently they got mixed up with Google Maps and they should have been going down Huffine.
Gallatin County Sheriff Brian Gutkin agrees this could have been avoided.
It's speed. You know, I mean, the whole idea is to drive safely, know what's in front of you, and to be driving accordingly.
A few stings aside, he adds this could have ended a lot worse.
We could have ended up killing millions and millions of bees yesterday. Didn't have to.
Now, Thorson adds the cargo was worth over $100,000 and no one around here was in any danger during all of this last night. Now, despite what happened, the bees are on their way back to North Dakota right now. Live in Bozeman, Cody Boyer, back to you.
All right, thank you, Cody. Well,